Hello, the subject of our talk today is going to be healthy and wealthy at 80. Why the subject? Because 80 could be a good goal to reach, and reaching it being healthy would be a nice subject to follow. And being wealthy, if you are healthy, you are wealthy. And whatever money you can save by being healthy would get a long ways from in life. My name is Louis Knebuller. I'm a former professional skier, and my goal became health, and I became a fanatic of research in health and how to age gracefully without the accumulation of problems of walking and sometimes the joints hurting. So I decided to get away from my business. I sold the business, I semi-retired, and became a student of not hurting. I was a professional skier. I skied throughout the world. And then, like an awful lots of people in life, we become successful in business, and the success become almost like a drug. We travel, we think we become so important, we make money, and we sometimes neglect our health. We start drinking too much coffee, we have a hectic schedule, we sometimes double book, we fly here, we fly there, and it's fascinating. We almost enamored with ourselves to the point where we forget that we are mortals. We sometimes neglect so much our health that one day it all come crashing down, we get sick. And that's what happened to me. I had an encounter with not drinking enough water, drinking too much coffee, neglecting sometimes eating properly, eating on the run. And eventually I came crashing down, and that woke me up. After I healed up, I took a trip to China also for business. And during that trip to China, it was absolutely amazing. I discovered that health was not about trying to find on time that you are going to be sick, but instead to prevent it. And what I learned definitely changed my life. Why healthy and wealthy at 80? I saw people in China that were absolutely amazing. 80, 85 years old men that were perfect stand. They were perfectly straight. They were not stooped over. They were not in any physical condition that could actually tell you their age. And from that point on, I became a student of what they were doing and how they would prevent, how their health care was actually all based on not being sick, because when you are sick in their society, you become a burden to society. You no longer can provide for yourself, and you take somebody else's work also, or away from their work, in order to take care of you. And that was not in the philosophy of the country. And learning that was actually what drove me to come in front of you and with all the research I hear. I have a very close friend that always tells me that prevention is to never experience what you are trying to avoid. It's very profound, and the whole concept is that, do you want to be healthy enough that you're actually willing to change some of your habits? This is the whole concept. Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to change? And make those change permanent. As we grow older, we go through our 20s, our 30s, our 40s. Each one of those decades kind of take you to a different stage in life. And when you get to the 50s, I like to say that one day you reach 50, there's a big party for you, and the next morning you wake up with a headache, and you go to the mailbox, there's an AARP card, and the next day your warranty is over. and all this accumulation of abuse of your body you did start catching up with you. And that's when the golden era of aging is not quite as bright and gold. So the main goal is going to be to prevent and to never experience what you are not trying to avoid. There is a possibility to do some reversal of the situation, and that's what our series of lectures is all about. Thank you very much for listening.